I went and got myself a Leo Vinci GP Corsa muffler or exhaust. It's a slip-on. You can see how I think ugly this looks. More than that, when I have my foot on the pegs right here, my heel, as with many other Ninja 300 riders, constantly hits the exhaust, and it's not like comfortable. I don't like to be touching the exhaust when I'm riding anyway, so that's my excuse for getting an exhaust, and because it sounds a lot cooler. So let's see what's in the box. I just opened it. Some packaging, stickers, and there's the exhaust. It is super light, guys. It's so light. I think I'm going to save about 9 to 10 pounds by taking this big old thing off. So there it is. I'm going to unbox it, follow the instructions. And before I do, I just want to give a quick sound test of what the stock exhaust sounds like. Keep in mind that this sounds very different over your phone or computer than it does in real life, but here you go. Here's the stock. After I install it, I'll go ahead and show you what the Leo Vinci sounds like. The reason I'm not revving it is because the engine's cold and I'm not about to rev it. Alright, I have it all installed. It took a little took a little bit of time for me because I'm not so mechanically inclined, but I just followed the diagram. Just a couple notes on this. When you install it, the spacer goes on the second rung of this little metal bracket that they give you. The original nut and screw, the original nut and washer that you take off of this is replaced with the one that they give you, and there's a cover plate too that I took off that you don't need to put back on. Just use the one they provided, and put the spacer on the second one, as I said. Tighten it. Bracket goes here. This was a little hard to put on. I didn't feel like it was really gripping the pipes, and this felt kind of insecure. But I just used what I also the stock mufflers, little grip ring, whatever you want to call it, and just doubled up on it to be extra safe. And the most difficult thing was to put this spring on there. I feel like the spring is gonna like break at any time. Maybe not. That's what it's designed for. I couldn't really get it to stretch, but once I put it on this end, I just used some pliers to drag it and fasten it here, and it seems to be holding okay. And there's no movement on it. Looks good. So let's turn this on with the DB killer out. That is loud. Alright, so here's what's going on with the baffle. It's all installed properly and everything. There's a screw hole right here that gets aligned with the baffle. That hole aligns up with that one, and then you can screw it in. But if I try to put it in, you see how it's off kilter? It's not fitting in properly. If I try to align the holes and push it in, it's not going. Like, this is as far as it goes in. You see that? Let's even align it even better there. See, it's not going in. I tried turning it on, tried letting it heat up to see maybe if the metal will deform. It's not. It's just not cut properly, and I can't align this with this. I can, however, get some alignment up on the top here. You see that? That's pretty flush up there, which makes me think they may have put this hole on the wrong side. Or that doesn't even make sense, because if I take it out and try to do it the other way, see, it's going in again up here where the hole is, but there's no hole up there. So my only choices here are don't ride with the baffle, which I don't want to do, put a hole up there myself, which I don't want to drill into this, or get a new baffle basically, because it's not fitting with this. I do want to take this bike out for a ride, but I don't want to without the baffle because it's just so loud. It sounds great, but I don't want to get pulled over for having an aftermarket exhaust. It sounds reasonable with the baffle in, so yep, it's a great exhaust though. I just hope I get, a replacement in time so I can actually ride with it.